All right, now that you have everything hooked up, we're going to go ahead and start coding. So you can go to makecode.microbit.org. Wait for that to load. You're going to go ahead and start a new project. Name it something maybe like self-watering plant or self-watering garden. Click create. And this will take you to the main screen, the main interface where you're going to do your coding. So we're going to start by adding an extension. You can go ahead and just search environment in the extensions tab. The very first one that pops up, IoT Environment Kit, that's the one we're going to add so that the microbit can recognize our different sensors. So you'll see a few different options pop up once you upload that extension, like OLED and Octopus. Go ahead and click on OLED, and we are going to initiate our OLED, that first choice, right on start. And now we're going to work in this loop titled forever. So let's make some variables. We're going to make variables for our three sensors, starting with our moisture sensor. And then we'll do our water level sensor. And then we'll make a variable for temperature. Once you have those three variables made, we'll start coding with them. So we'll start by setting. You can grab that first option for set a variable. And we're going to duplicate that. You can right click and then click duplicate because we have three different sensors. So we have our temperature, water level, and moisture. We'll start with the moisture, then we'll do our water level, and then we have our temperature sensor. Now we're going to want to set those to the values we pull from our sensors. So in the Octopus menu, you have the option for the value of soil moisture, then we'll have value of water level, and then we can do our third one, which is the value of, and then it's a couple letters and numbers, but that is our thermometer. So as we zoom in here, we'll set those to the pins that we plugged in on. Soil moisture is pin 1, water level is pin 2, and then our temperature is pin 3. And you can keep it in Celsius or you can switch it to Fahrenheit. And then we'll go back to our OLED menu, and we're going to clear our OLED screen so that every time it refreshes and tells us our new sensor values, we'll get a new screen. And then we're going to click Show String from the OLED menu, and we're going to duplicate that 3 times. A string is just going to be a line of text. And the line of text is going to be our sensor readings. So we'll scroll down to the Advanced option, and then we'll go to Text, and then we're going to find the Join option because we're going to join some words with our sensor values. We'll duplicate that 3 times. Remember, right-click. Duplicate. The first one, we're going to label our moisture reading. You do moisture with maybe a colon and a space. Our second one is going to be our water level reading. And then our final one is going to be temperature. Now we're just going to join those words with the actual values. So we'll go to our variables and put the moisture variable next to moisture, the water level, the temperature variable next to temperature, and then the water level next to water level. So now it's going to print out moisture, colon, space, and then it's going to give you your moisture reading. Same for the other two. Finally, we're just going to put in a pause from the basic menu, and we'll go about 5 seconds, aka 5,000 milliseconds. So that value is going to be in milliseconds, so 5,000 is 5 whole seconds. Finally, we're going to connect our device, so make sure your microbit is plugged in. Hit the 3 dots and click Connect Device. Work through the menus. Then you'll click the device up there and connect. Once that's done, we'll be able to download our code. And click the Download button. Give that just a moment, and your code will be sent to your microbit to read out the 3 different sensor values.